Hey everyone, SweetJohnnyCage here, back with another guide for Crash 4. This time we're going to go through the N.Verted version of Jetboard Jetty. Alright, so everything is the same in this stage. You need the green gem in order to proceed, and you get that from Hit the Road, which is in the previous dimension. So if you need help with that, just check the video description for a link to the green gem guide. Okay, so starting off, you want to just avoid all the hazards, obviously. And then just time your jumps to where these rats with swords swinging on anchors will not hit you. Okay, wait for the street shark to throw his fish bones and then jump up and grab them. Wait for this anchor a second and then jump off the rope. And then you can bounce on these boxes. I recommend getting as much fruit as you can in this stage because in the jetboard sections you got to go kind of fast and some bombs may blow up some boxes. Okay, so we're going to bounce on these. And then bounce on this one-up crate here. It's just the easiest thing to do instead of trying to, negotiate with the rolling spikes. All right, body slam these boxes, hit the checkpoint, and grab these boxes as well. And then hit the jetboard. You should have 33 crates as of that checkpoint. Okay, so we can just skate around these whirlpools safely. Great, and then just do a sort of gunning takeoff to get that big bump of fruit. All right, so headed into the bonus, you should have 41 crates. 42 if you choose to hit that checkpoint before you go in. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to hit this TNT, and then we need to bounce on these crates. The one closest to the TNT will explode with the TNT, so you want to make sure you're not bouncing on that one before the TNT explodes. Let's come over here, break the flame boxes, trigger one of the TNTs, come over and trigger this one. And the same thing, you want to jump over, and then that will trigger this wireframe section, which turns into regular boxes. So you just want to bounce on these one at a time, and then you will make your way over to the end of the bonus. Alright, so you should have 70, maybe 71 boxes if you hit the checkpoint. But once you're ready to move on, you should have 71 boxes. Alright, so in this section, luckily the checkpoint splashes a lot of color here, which makes it easier to see. There's a batch of bumper fruit up here if you want. You don't have to get that. Okay, so this section, what we want to do is just ride the sort of ferry across, and then just keep spinning all the boxes. We're going to slide under this one, and then that's going to take us up here for checkpoint with the 83 crates. There's an Aku mask box here. Make sure you're bouncing this way you avoid the street shark's fish bones. Okay, we're going to spin here, and then carefully spin these crates. Beware the nitro. Then you're going to spin and jump to hit that switch. That's going to fill in these 3 crates, and we're going to slide. If you get stuck, just slide again. Alright, jump and hit the street shark, break these 4 crates. There is a possibility that one of the street sharks, their fish bones, will hit the nitro boxes you sort of skated under when you spun the 2 boxes below them. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. So if you notice that you are 2 boxes short of my count, so you have 104 instead of 106 here, that's why. But don't worry, there's a nitro switch at the end of the stage that will blow up those boxes. So you may have 108 getting onto this jetboard instead of 110. It's okay. Okay, so from here, there's really no big sort of scary hazards. You just gotta casually move around the spiked mines. And then there's a couple cannons here at the end, so be very careful with these. It's just 2 shots, 1, 2, that's it. Okay, so once you're ready here, you should have 118 boxes at the end of that section, 119 if you hit the checkpoint. And now we're gonna get on the green gem path. So the green gem path really isn't that difficult, but with the black and white sort of inversion, you want to make sure you're spinning as much as possible to splash some color on the cannons to make it easier to see, because that can get pretty tricky, and I actually might lose a mask here if I'm not mistaken. So we're going to keep spinning the crates, and then you want to jump on the ones that you can. Okay, we're going to slide under this one, quickly double jump, and bonk on the street shark. Okay, keep jumping over, do the same thing here, just jump on those, spin here, jump the cannon, and then we want to come over here. There's 2 cannons here. I'm going to do a long slide. Yeah, I lose my mask there because I was too close to the TNT. You want to do a very late slide there. Alright, avoid the anchors, and then these 2 cannons are the final hazard, and then you can just break these last 2 crates and hit the green gem again to be taken back to the normal path. So right here you should have 140, maybe 141, or if those nitro didn't explode, 138 or 139. So as of this moment, you should have 139 or 141. Okay, so we got to very carefully negotiate with these platforms, phasing in and out using Lonnie Lowly. Okay, There is a bounce box right here. Be careful not to spin it away. And there's 2 crates above it, so make sure to get both of those. Okay, phase in the crates, and then you can make your way across. There are 2 boxes right here that I actually missed. And then I kind of realized, oh, this wireframe didn't fill in. Why is that? And it's because one of those boxes was a switch. So if you forgot about them, just go back like I'm doing. No big deal. Okay, bounce, flip, and then bounce. And then you just wait on this switch for the platform to come back. Great. No big deal. Get the next Octo Mask. And then anytime you see a Street Shark in front of you, you want to bounce on the box that's in front of it. That will help you avoid the bones very easily. And just hold forward and spin when you get to them. It's a pretty easy process as long as you know to bounce on those wireframes. Or those, flip boxes. Phase boxes. Sorry, I'm just tongue-tied tonight. Same thing here, just bounce on this box, spin the 2 Street Sharks, and then there's a TNT that you got to phase in and hit the trigger for. Just walk forward when you're on that platform to safely avoid the Street Shark. And then you can bounce on these crates for some more fruit. And then you can see 2 more Street Sharks in the distance there. That's the final 2. Alright, so once you're ready, you want to phase in these TNTs and then bounce on both. Great. And then just carefully avoid the explosions and then carefully avoid the swinging rat that has a sword. Just want to jump phase, jump, and then bounce these 2 boxes, and then jump phase and jump phase again. Just like that. Jump phase, hit the TNT so you can jump over the Street Sharks and spin them. And then you want to get the hidden gem tucked in right here near the final checkpoint, and then spin the checkpoint, break these 2 boxes, and then get on the final jetboard. Okay, she should have 176 crates at this point. Maybe 174. Alright, and then this section can be very hard. There are sort of those like weird mouse pirates or something like that on the barrels, and there's 1 and then 2 and then 3 in the different sections. So in this next one we're going to have 2 at the same time, and we want to try to kite them or bait them into colliding with the moving mines. This way the mines kill them for you. So I'm not going to do a great job of exemplifying it here. You can see it took out 1 of them, which is helpful, but then you got to get away from the other one as quickly as possible. The mine will always take care of it, or almost always take care of it on the back end, but it's more helpful if you can kill them right away. But I wasn't able to do that. I'm not going to be able to do it here either. So, yeah, this guy just narrowly misses the mine. I don't know how that worked. But there's actually a 3rd one right inside the whirlpool that you also have to avoid. Luckily, I was able to kill him with a mine, and the other one died sort of off screen there. Okay, so we want to break these boxes, and then there's another cannon to our right, which I'm going to miss. Unfortunately, I missed it. So hitting this final checkpoint in these 4 boxes, you're either going to have every box, or you're going to have 194. But the Nitro Switch is just past this boss. So Louise is no more difficult than she was the first time. She's pretty easy. You just got to really take your time with this boss. Unfortunately, her AI is still a little buggy as of the latest patch, which is 1.03 on PS4. Sometimes hitting her does damage, sometimes it doesn't. I don't understand why I didn't hit her there. It doesn't make much sense. I think if you're too close to the base when she's slamming down, it doesn't count, which is just weird. But we're going to do it one more time, and it works. I don't know if you need to hit it with the tip. It doesn't make sense if that's the case, but that's the way it seems. Okay, so don't be afraid to go in between the tentacles. That can always result in a hit almost every single time, and it will also make it so the other enemies kind of have to follow you and will, like 9 times out of 10, just bonk into the boss. But as you can see here, I'm just waiting out the enemies and then just sort of dragging them into the tentacles. You will get 2 on screen no matter what, even if you're on your last tentacle, so just be very aware of that. So we're going to drag them over here and then try to bonk them into her just like that. And that's it. That is the Louise boss fight, and that is Jetboard Jetty. Do not forget to hit the Nitro Switch on your way out if you need. If not, just grab the final gem and exit. That's it. That is the inverted version of Jetboard Jetty. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. I'll do my best to help you out. If you're looking for more guides for Crash 4, please subscribe to the channel so you get alerted when new guides go live. If you're interested in supporting the channel monetarily, please consider becoming a channel member by clicking the blue join button below this video. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and on Twitch, and as always, I'm SweetJohnnyCage. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.